morning everyone, it's Yvonne here. I decided I'd come back this morning and do a singles read. I haven't done one for a couple of weeks and I know people kept asking me for them, and I thought I'd try and do them a little bit more regularly for us guys who are out there looking around for something new. So I'm going to do a singles read this morning. So just give me a moment while I make sure the cards are ready to tell us what we want to hear. Okay, so I'm reading from the Tarot Mucha today, and I've put a whole heap of rose quartz in front of me here, which I've collected along the way, and a little bit of pink tourmaline. Alrighty, let's see what's going on here. So first off, we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. Now the Queen of Pentacles is a card. This is the wife card. It's the person who, you know, is sort of wants to make house, wants to look after the home. It's very much, you know, into duty as a person. She's, you know, a very down-to-earth person who, you know, likes structure. She also likes her material wealth. So it's not like she'll do without her money, but she's happy to work for it and she's happy to have a good lifestyle. Now behind that we have the Three of Wands. Now the Three of Wands is a card that talks about looking out to the future. It's a card of waiting for your ships to come in. So I think some of you are really ready here for new love to come your way. Definitely. So you're feeling very Queen of Wandsy. There is some sort of cycle that needs to be closed out here before you move forward. And I think this is what a lot of people are working on at the moment. So this cycle that's closing out, I feel, is around you understanding your own personal value, you understanding what you give and put into the world. It may be about understanding that you've cycled through relationships before, perhaps, and not had the sort of relationship you would really like to have, especially with this Queen of Pentacles here, because she's the person who wants to be, you know, with someone. She likes her relationship. She wants to be with a person, not because she wants to rely on him, because she's self-sufficient, but because she wants to have someone in her path, on her path. That's what she's waiting for. So there looks like there has to be some sort of cycle closed out so you can move forward. So the universe is saying here, in order to find this love you're looking for, you have to let go of this past energy and move forward to accept what's rightfully yours. Now the Five of Wands is here, and the Five of Wands always says to me, it's the card of it can be having conflict with others, but most of the time this is about your own internal conflict, your own internal voice, the one that says, you know, you won't find anybody, you're not in the right place, you're not, you know, you're not, whatever, you know, are you, aren't you? This is that internal dialogue. That's the word I'm looking for. And I feel like that's what you're trying to close down here. You're trying to understand this. Somebody is coming your way. Okay, so you have to understand that in order to move forward here, you've got to let go of these thoughts that keep you trapped in your mind. The thoughts that make you feel that you're not going to find what you're looking for. Because somebody is coming in very hard and fast here. Now, the Knight of Swords is a person who comes in who speaks their truth, who has clarity about what they want. They're very good communicators. Sometimes they may be a bit brash, a bit outright, a bit outspoken, but it's still clear communication. So somebody is on their way to you. Somebody who's ready to have that talk. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups coming in here. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This particular person is very loving, very kind, has very good intuition. They are ready to give you their cup. Look, it's held high here. It's ready to go. She's got it ready. He's got it ready. So definitely ready to share love with you. Okay, so someone wants to work on something. So you're not meeting someone here who's going to be not ready to have a relationship. This is the card of working on something. It's the card of putting in effort. It's the card of yielding results. I often see it as my marriage card because it is in a church that you're seeing these people building. So I always see this. So whoever this is coming towards you wants something stable, solid that they can work on. And they feel very passionate towards you. The Ace of Wands represents passion. It's also a very sexualized energy. So the energy of someone feeling very much like they want to have something passionate with you. The Wands do represent sexualized energy. Somebody questioned that the other day. So I feel that if you want to see this card differently, that's fine. You take from it what you want. But the way I see it is this a physical relationship. This is something that you're going to find great physical pleasure from. Beautiful, because then we have the Queen of Wands. So you're definitely taking on this energy here. You could be dealing with a fire sign here as well. I feel with these bookends here, one of you could very likely be having the attributes of a water sign. The other one could have the attributes of a fire sign here. Does it mean that you're both not passionate? You're both not ready to love? You're both not ready? No, because these two cards here say to me that this is going to be a very passionate relationship that probably is going to end up in marriage or long-term commitment, without any doubt. So both of you here are coming up as bookends. You're both committed to having a long-lasting relationship where you're both putting in this energy. All right, Seven of Cups coming out here. Now, the Seven of Cups is a card of illusion, delusion, and confusion. In this particular reading, it feels to me like you're a little unsure of what you're being offered. And sometimes when someone offers us a relationship or a situation, it very often means that we question whether this cup is going to be right for us. And we know that this person is offering the cup. So is it the sort of cup we want? Because if we've been used to in the past receiving cups that weren't right for us, we may question whether this particular love is the right sort of love we want to accept. Sometimes we get stuck in the illusion of thinking that something should be all perfect. And this card here is saying, don't get stuck in this illusion that everything's going to be perfect. You just have to accept and flow through it. And if you come across something in the cup you don't really feel like, then you communicate. Okay, so we do have the Knight of Wands coming through here. So the Knight of Wands is a very passionate energy. It's a very quick energy. The thing is with the Knight of Wands, sometimes he can burn out too. There's a lot of wands in this reading. Very passionate. Okay, and then I have the Page of Wands coming through here. So I have the Knight and the Page. And the Queen and the Ace. Very, very passionate energy. Somebody is coming in here with a lot of passion. This isn't just about the love. They want something. They are determined. They are 100% focused on you. This person knows what they want. Very, very strong energy here. Okay, Eight of Swords. You seem to be the one that's a little bit unsure or a little bit holding back. There is victory with the Six of Wands, more Wands energy. It's beautiful. And the Nine of Swords is coming out here. I will get some clarification on that. Someone's moving very quickly, full of passion, ready to go here. So someone's going to really, I don't know, crack open your world, shock you, surprise you, unload a lot of passion here on you. This is someone who really wants to work, wants a relationship. I am looking at the Eight and Nine of Swords though, and feeling your energy or one of your energies here. If this is you with all this passion for someone, the other person's feeling a little unsure here with this Seven of Cups. So let me get some clarification. Someone here wants a relationship. This is the relationship card. This person wants to invest. They want to work towards this as an equal partner though, because they're very self-sufficient. They've been waiting for something to come their way, and the universe has said here, there's no more cycling here. You're about to find what you want, but you have to close out that energy first. There seems to be an energy of having to move away from something to accept this, and some sort of mental conflict about which way to go and how to do this, or whether to accept. I think now, looking at the rest of the reading, that conflict may be, is this the right sort of love for me? This person is coming in very, very quickly. They are speaking a truth. They are communicating with you. Their communication may be a little bit sort of brash or sort of immature, because this person sometimes belts out with what they want to say without really thinking about whether it's exactly right. They're just speaking the truth. That's it. So it may not come out in a very, in a very gentle way. That's what I'm after. It's not horrible, but it just may not be, you know, a gentle way of saying something. This person's expressing themselves and their truth from the very heart or the very core of themselves. Okay, I have somebody coming in here who is very loving, very kind. Their heart is open. They want to offer a new start. Physically, they feel very, very attracted to you. They see you here as the Queen of Wands. So one of you is seeing the other one through passionate, and I understand now why you're having trouble understanding this now. This person is very passionate. They physically want to show you how they feel. So physically, they may come across as not being genuine, okay? So when you've got someone rushing in, telling you how they feel, and they're really forthright about it, there's this feeling here that you don't trust this energy. You may think this person isn't being truthful because they have so much passion and they're so physical about what they want to express. Now, it's your job here. If you feel this person's moving too quickly for you, is too pushy with you because they desire you so much, then it's your job to put healthy boundaries in here and say, I don't want to move that quickly. Because I feel that you're a very loving and kind person, and I feel this person has a great deal of affection for you here, and they may not display it in the most soft way. They're really, really trying to push their passion forward. And I feel that you're wondering, is this it? Is this what I'm getting here? Is this what I'm after? And it's keeping you bound a little bit in this swords energy. And in a way that's good, because the swords represent that you want to talk, you want to communicate with this person about what are their expectations. What are they offering you in this cup? Is it what you want? You're obviously dealing with someone who's a fiery person here. And this communication needs to be had. It's okay to say to someone, you know, do you want the same things as me in a relationship? I want something long term. I want the cup that you're offering me to have, you know, marriage, long-term relationship, and love in it. And what you're showing me here makes me feel that this is about passion, that you're coming up as this Knight of Wands energy. Is it that you want something different to me? Okay. And I feel that you are here very stressed out and worried and feeling a little bound by wondering if this cup is the right cup for you. I do have the Seven of Wands coming up, more Wands energy, but I do have the Star, and the Knight of Swords is back here again. Okay, so clarifying those swords. The Knight of Wands, I'm going to say the Nine of Wands. Well, that's about boundaries, so that makes sense. The Seven of Wands here is a card that talks about standing your ground. So I think the universe is saying here that you need to make sure it's what you want before you move forward with this person. You need to be on the same page as them. I feel that you're feeling just as passionate, but you're not trusting the energy that's coming towards you here. So make sure that you ask the person, is what they want the same as you? Because if you put the pressure on someone like that and they disappear, then they weren't the right person for you anyway. So you can't be scared of that. I feel like you feeling this person may be quickly in and out and gone. So maybe your past experience is still coming in to haunt you here. You need to let them go and communicate. The Star is here. Is that the Moon? Maybe there's something still hidden from view here. This person's coming up as the Knight of Swords again though, so I do think they'll tell you the truth. And I think this is what this is saying here. That if you stand your ground, you'll get the truth that you need here. The truth will be here for you. So whether or not you can see everything at this point, this is about asking the questions. Communication, so important. And I feel that because you can't see what's happening, you're getting a little defensive here. And if you get defensive, then it makes it hard to have that good, clear communication. I feel this person's genuine. I feel that they are very passionate about you. I think that they really feel very strongly for you that they want to have a relationship, but you may be just a little untrusting of where the energy's coming from. All right, so I decided to pull a different deck. I haven't used this deck before, and it's the Fairies Oracle. And it's so beautiful. Have a look at the book. It's hardbound. So I thought I'd have a look and see how we go with this particular Oracle deck. I sort of like pulling an Oracle card because it very often sort of gives us a little bit more information. I've pulled the Fairy Godmother here. And I already think, how does that fit with this reading? When I look at this, maybe you can take the whole idea of, you know, meeting the prince and wondering if the prince has a long-term view for you or not. Card 25. She has a lot written about her, but I'm just going to read the starter reading for this because I don't want to read into everything. Sari offers last-minute rescues. When she turns up in our readings, good things may well be happening that we don't think we deserve, or that we do deserve but haven't thought to ask for. Almost imperceptibly, she teaches us about giving and receiving unconditionally, helping us to open our hearts to love and acceptance. She sometimes showers us with abundance. Keep an eye out for unexpected good fortune, especially when you thought you saw bad luck heading your way. See? Interesting. Remember to say thank you by passing a kindness on to someone else. Practice a little fairy godmothering yourself and see how enjoyable it is. Part of the fun is to do it so that the recipient doesn't know where the gift came from. I think it's really interesting that it says keep an eye out for unexpected good fortune, especially when you saw bad luck heading your way. So I think with that, it's what it's saying to you is perhaps you're not expecting someone to feel quite so enamored by you, and maybe you're distrusting because of your past experiences. Give the person a go. I feel that they feel very loving and very passionate about you. Make sure that you're just on the same page with what you want from this. Have a beautiful weekend.